Right, hello everyone. So I'm back at GenCon, and I've got Ben here, who's the designer of Feud, Vampire the Masquerade game. So that's a mega board game.
A mega board game,
right. So I've just played it on a kind of 2-hour run through, so it's not everything, but it's a lot of the main components. So Ben, why don't you give us a rundown of what the game is?
So the mega games being so big, you're really not getting much of a foothold in the United States as much as the UK and so I wanted to fill a niche where it was a box you could run it one person for 8 to 32 people.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm trying to preserve as much of that mega game feel, which I love and is great, and get it into an experience that you can take home and run with your friends and family.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. So this didn't originally start off as Vampire the Masquerade.
No, it was not.
Okay, do you want to kind of walk us through what it was originally and how you kind of came up with the idea and how it got to where it is today?
It was originally humans versus monsters, and so vampires was one of the monster clans. It was the one that was first developed. And there was multiple human clans, and once it was in front of publishers, and the publisher, Everything Epic, picked it up, they said, we have the perfect license that we want to seek out for this game, and they sought out White Wolf at that point.
Okay, so they went, you didn't go, right guys, we go find White Wolf for me, put this on,
they went and got it. Everything Epic says, like, listen, we want to do the game. If we don't get the license, we're still going to do the game, but if we get the license, we're going to double down on vampire stuff.
Yeah, okay. So at the moment, obviously it's got the Vampire Masquerade name on it, and I saw some cards that were kind of role cards that have like Gangrel, Masquerade. So for all of the teams, like black team, white team, red team, can you talk me through that basically?
So in the full game, when we have more time, we're dealing with 2-hour time slots.
Yeah, this is why I want to ask these questions, by the way. So I'm aware basically that what I've seen isn't everything, so I want to kind of dive into some of those extra.
We were also playing with the beta prototype, so like this was the prototype that we were using to show to White Wolf to say, hey, we could use your license if you were interested in this.
Right.
But so none of the art is final. None of the text is final. A lot of stuff still has to go through approvals. So in the full version of the game, when you pick a team, your color, you then pick a clan to be. Yeah. And so then you'll have different asymmetric starting resources. You'll have a clan-specific power that goes with that, and you'll get a lot of that flavor in there with that.
Okay, so that flavor will come through.
Yes.
Okay. To walk to basics a little bit, from what I've seen so far, the game has 3 main points. There's a council game where people are talking to each other and basically trying to pass resolutions. You get your resolutions passed, you gain points. They have effects on the other bits of the game. There's a map section that I would say is broken down into 2. There's moving meeples and vampires around to gain resources. And then attached to that, there's a section where you're putting orders down that affect where others are. And then there's a marketplace where you're buying things either to affect the council game, players directly, other equipment maybe. Again, I didn't see everything that came out of that because we had a 2-hour slot.
So yeah, you can level them up. Since it's Vampire the Masquerade, you level up into those disciplines. So you can get your potence and your stuff like that, and you get special powers that are from there.
Yes, I had a power basically. There's one of the orders you can do on the board is the kiss. So basically, vampires drinking from people. So I had one that you usually get 2 if there's a human there. So I went to 3, and then +2, +3. So
yes, you can get stronger and stronger as you go.
Okay, cool. So is that kind of a theme? A lot of the powers are the linear progression as the way it goes through?
Yeah, they step up, so whatever you start with gets stronger, but then you also get additional options as you get deeper down the power structure. So a lot of the tech games, the science games, and a lot of Watch the Skies, that's where your tech tree comes in. Through your advancement, your players get special powers as you go down
as you go down lines. Cool. Okie dokie. So you just mentioned referenced Watch the Skies there. How many games have you played before you designed this one?
4 or 5 different mech games at this point.
Yeah, cool.
It's hard to play them in the States.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'll say that. Just behind us is seeing the Mega Game Coalition, which obviously have organised like 10 games here at GenCon this year. I'm playing 4 of them, so it's been a lot of good fun. And if you're looking for Mega Games, I'll plug Mega Game Assembly as well as a site where you can go and find stuff. So what's next for this now? So you had a Kickstarter a couple of months ago?
No, we're going to have a Kickstarter.
Oh, we're going to have a Kickstarter.
Kickstarter will be on August 27th.
Right.
Check it out if you're interested. So we have a lot of stuff that is hidden at the moment that we are working on, and we're going to get graphic designer, an artist. We're going to get people who write narrative and stuff like that. We're really fleshing it out and really going full bore with the license now that we have access to the license materials.
Right. Okay. So, what would you say is going to change from this version to what's ended in Kickstarter without any spoilers?
I would say everything that you saw today is not the graphical layout it's going to be in the end. There will be art on the game as opposed to just text on cards.
Welcome to some mega gamers who love their practical jokes. Lay on hand for Rory Neese, Peter Noah, and Chris. It's GenCon, something wacky has to happen all the time. My apologies.
And it's near the end of GenCon, so we're all getting a little bit slap happy here.
I think I'm about to head into my 18 to 24 hours worth of mega games in the last 24 hours.
Has your brain melted yet?
My brain's slightly melted now, there's some interviews from some of the other mega game designers we'll be posting up at the same time. So what was I going to say? So how would you say so most of the people who will see this obviously follow me as Mr. Mega Game Assembly, so they'll play a lot of mega games. Obviously they'll play board games as well. What would you say are the key differences and similarities between the two?
So a lot of that ad-libbing that you can do in a traditional mega game is not present in the mega board game. Things that you would normally come up with on the fly are just adjudicated with board game mechanics. So the positive side is that there's rules for everything and you can know the exact effects of what you're trying to do is going to be. The downside, there's a little bit less wiggle room, but in a shorter event, hopefully people aren't going to be upset that you're not telling grand overarching stories of world change. This is the battle for New York City in one night.
Absolutely. And so unlike most World Mega games, this has a winner, right? So
yes.
It's victory points, types of actions.
You were asking earlier about seeking publishers. The publishers, they're on board with mega games. The American market really wants winners and losers. So unlike a traditional mega game, at the end you do earn victory points, and there will be a winner or a loser.
I wouldn't say, from my point of view, mega games necessarily have to not have a winner. I suppose it's just something different. Different because we played Heavy Rain here yesterday, which people will know about now, and that has a victor. Well, it has two victors. It has whoever becomes the sovereign, and then there's a house that has the most power. So that does have winners technically no losers, kind of. Losers is a strong term. Yes, losers is a strong term because everyone has been playing through the game. Okay, so that is a quick kind of sampling. So hopefully Ben's going to come on the Mega Game Assembly at some stage and do a podcast and a blog. I'm just going to jump that on him because I forgot to ask him earlier. So hopefully we'll do that at some stage in the future. So thanks very much, Ron. Thanks very much, Ben.
Thank you so much for
having me.
Thanks very much, mate.
Thanks.